Sam Maxwell, well, you were made to work tonight. How was that fight with Ben Fields?
It was a good fight, you know, it's what we expected, didn't we? We expected a tough fight, he's never been stopped, and we've watched all his videos are the same. That's what he does, he comes, makes you work, puts it in, and we knew he was dirty, but I didn't realise how much he uses his head. He really used it today.
You've spent however many months preparing for Akeem Ennis-Brown.
Since November.
So, I mean, how different was this guy to Akeem Ennis-Brown?
Completely different, but I've just joined Steve's gym, and a lot of stuff we've been working on, we was going to use against Akeem, translated over to Ben, so it wasn't all a loss, but completely different style. Just crazy. He made me work for every second of every round, but it was good. Really enjoyed it. Glad that I managed to get on the show.
So what sort of plan do you put in place, Steve, when you got a guy coming like that, throwing heads, shoulders, knees, toes, everything? What did you do?
I just knew that he had to box and stay cool. I mean, the first 2 or 3 rounds, I could hear him grunting with every shot, so I knew how much he was putting in just to try and stay with Sam. I was saying to Sam in between rounds, he's giving it his all. That's his all. He ain't going to get no better than what we're seeing here. But I think Sam frustrated him that much tonight. I was disappointed with Ben Fields tonight, if I'm being honest. When I watched him, I think he's better than that. But I think he got frustrated there with Sam, and he's just trying to stick the head in. Sam could be rescheduled to fight again soon, but we don't want him cutting. You know what I mean? The referee said at the end, if the kid had a glove on his head, he might have won on points. So.
That's a great line. I mean, so what did you say to him at the end? Because it looked like even your sort of hug was quite aggressive.
Yeah, someone said he tried to stick the knot on me on the hug, and then I didn't know it. I said to him, "Come on, it was a good fight. Yeah, you didn't have to spoil the fight. Like it was a good fight. We both working hard. We both wanted to hit each other. You don't have to spoil it." But I think, like Steve said, he just knew he couldn't beat me, so he just decided to try and break my arm, stick the head in. It's just a street. He tried to turn it into a street fight.
Performance, though, because I've watched Ben's fights, and I thought Sam won every round in there tonight. So to do that against Ben's hard, because he drags you into that fight. And normally the scruffy rounds, even if I think Sam's edged them, the referee might give to Ben Fields. But like I say, Sam just shown his levels tonight, and he made it look easy because he's beat a good few kids from down my area who were no decent kids, and he's turned them over. So credit to Sam. Late change of opponent. He's gone in there and he's dealt with him comfortably. Fitness as well. Fit as anything tonight.
Definitely that. The other thing, it looked like there was a couple of times in there where you looked like you did just want to get some frustration out. You lost your big British title fight. You got this fella in front of you. Let's lay some shots on him. Was there a bit of that going on as well?
Definitely, and leading up, trying to keep my head cool all through this week. Like I'm so frustrated, and I wanted to take it out on Ben. And definitely, at times it was where Steve was saying keep my head and stay cool. I wanted to let some shots go, and it was good to let a few go. I think it was what round was it? 4th or 5th round where I had a little goal.
I think you beat him at that as well. So we wanted to keep on the boxing, but I seen that Sam was hurting him to the body, so he asked him to stay inside a little bit. But Sam was as strong as him on the inside as well, so I think he still won that round when he stayed there, beat him at his own game. Then Ben had nothing that he could beat us at.
Did you think you'd stop him?
I didn't go into it thinking I'd stop him, but then a few times in a fight I thought, I've caught him clean there, and he looks like it backed him up, but I didn't want to jump on him and capitalise, because you don't want to take any chances where you don't need. It was good to get the 8 rounds in, at a good pace, and get 8 rounds in with Steve in my corner. So it was good to finding out about each other, what the tactics are and how we communicate. So it was good to get the rounds in. But I would have liked to have stopped him, be the first one to stop him,
Of course, and it would have been really satisfying considering he was nutting you.
Yeah, definitely.
So what do you want to do next? Obviously you had that fight scheduled for British and Commonwealth titles. You've got this lovely WBO bauble over here as well. Do you want to get that fight with Akeem Ennis-Brown, or do you want to go a different route?
Listen, the fight with Akeem is because the British titles is a prestigious belt. It's people in my area have won it, and I want to join the list of them names and what it means. But I put so much into this camp, and I spent a load of money, and for him to pull out last minute, it would have been a waste of time. I'm lucky Frank Warren got me in the show, and I don't want to. And we still don't know the reason what happened. I've been told he had a bad back, but he's done no posts, no communication with no one. So I don't know. So I don't want to book a fight for 10 weeks. Me and Steve put in 10 weeks in camping, and then he pulls out last minute again. So because I'm top 10 WBO, I've got options. I'm the WBO European champion as well. I'm a champion as well. So I don't have to wait around for no one. There's loads of options for me. So hopefully I get to sit down with Frank, see if he's got other plans, and see what options I've got, what MTK and Frank Warren have got for me, and British title's just one of them. There's many routes for me. Josh Taylor's boxing for the unified division. He's already stated that if he wins that title, he's conquered that division. He's going to move up, which will vacate the WBO. I'm top 10. It's a realistic opportunity for me to, by the end of next year, or the end of this year, or beginning of next year, to box for the world titles, like a vacant title. So, I've got options, and I'm gotta. Yeah, that's what I believe now.
What did Frank say to you at the end? I saw you got a couple of minutes with him.
Yeah, he was just talking about Ben and saying like that. One of the options is to rearrange the fight, but we've got other options as well. So yeah, it's just gonna keep on to him now. See if we can sit down and then talk what's next.
Steve, first fight with Sam. How was it out of 10?
I'd say about 7 out of 10 tonight. Yeah. But I was happy with other stuff. So it's not always about the punches he landed and stuff. It was like his fitness, his coolness in the corner, tricky opponent. So the only thing I would have liked is I asked for a couple of shots that I thought was open at the time. He threw them 1 or 2 seconds later, but give us another 10 weeks together. I'll throw them when I say it. Yeah.
Final word, Sam. Anyone you want to shout out? Anyone you want to thank? I can see a hell of a lot of sponsors.
Yeah. So for one. A lad, my friend called Frankie Preston. I've been training at his gym for a few weeks. He took me up and down the country sparring Michael Mickinson in Portsmouth. He drove drove me back, and so I want to shout out Frankie Knuckle Boxing, Frankie Preston there, and then all my sponsors: Mal Fleet at Britannia Fleet, Ibrahim at Foot Asylum, my mate Phil Harden at Prestige, John at Global Green, and I've got a few, man. I don't even know them all.
They're all there. We'll just pat the camera.
Yeah, that's them all now. Yeah, but ringside, Dave at ringside as well, just like massive help, like throughout camp. Yeah, got a good pair, and I got a little.
The arm was fully bad there now.
Yeah, got a bit of that on heel.
This man is a walking billboard. Look at you, Sam Maxwell, 15-0, still
15-0.
WBO.
Sounds nice, I think.
Look at that, it sounds good, and look, I'm looking forward to seeing you again, mate. Congratulations.
Thanks, Dev. Cheers, bro. Thank you.
Cheers, mate. Well done.